1 minute, sort of a bit harder, just above FTP, a minute rest, and then repeat that 3 more times. So it's kind of simulating sort of a time trial effort with maybe a climb, a bit of a recovery over the top of the hill, then carrying on, not flat out by any means, but and not too long because we've already done probably about a 10k run. So I'm going to give this a go and see how we get on. So I've set that one up. What course do I want to do? Road to, let's do the road to Skye. That's the way up and out, isn't it? Is that the one way to the up? Yeah, but we won't get that far. So ride, let's put this on here. We can actually see this right there. So warm up, 4 minutes. Let's get on the bike and do this. I've also put some new cleats in, so just see how I get on with them. And because I can't actually see the workout from here, let's turn this around. I've got a view of it on the stream here. All right. Let's turn this one on. Indoor. I've got some brand new cleats in tonight, so see how we go with these. Oh, I'm in third mode, aren't I? Which one do I want to be in? That's the right part. Nice one for third mode. 1, 2, 3 watts. Should have been a bit nearer to me, don't I? Bit of a funny camera angle because I've just pushed on my webcam onto the end of the computer rather than moving the computer. It's a bit of an effort. So you see me from a strange angle today. I'm in nerve mode. Got my phone to hand. Oh, I've stopped it. What's going on there? Frozen. Bugger. No, again. Frozen again. It's okay here. Seems to keep freezing. Alright. The resistance is too bad. Find the gear that we like. About the middle of the block on the big ringer. Usually is for these sessions. These new cleats don't seem too bad. Good. Speedblade Zero cleats. Right, for those anyone who's interested, I'm just trying a bike workout that I thought we might do after Monday Run Club as a duathlon session. I'm just giving it a go to see how hard it is. It's only 35 minutes long. On a little warm-up section at the moment, and they're going to 5 minutes at 3 watts per kilogram. And a 1 minute, not a sprint, but quite a hard minute. And then repeat that 3 more times. So I'm in 3 minutes into this. I have to look over to the left to see what I'm supposed to be doing. I need to get another screen, so I've got something in front of me. I think I'm doing another 30 seconds, about 170 watts, and then we're into 5 minutes, about 210 or something. So it shouldn't feel too bad, but we would have done this after a run, so maybe we'll have been a bit tired. My heart rate's better in 3 figures at the moment, so not too bad. Right, here we go. This is the 5 minute bit, I think. Yeah, 5 minutes. Was that 210? 210. Okay. Not really warmed up yet, actually. So. That shouldn't feel too badly. So will we get anyone who's wanting to do a duathlon session on Monday? I thought we'd do it on Monday because we've already got a run lined up. So I've only got to persuade Zwift to give me a bike workout slot. And I thought we did it after the run. It's sort of later in the evening. It's perhaps less busy. So it may be more attractive. So 210 watts. It should feel a bit of effort to me. Let's see if it's the right effort level. I don't make this too hard because Monday Run Club's not meant to be a flat out session. I've done a run earlier on actually outside. It took me a while to get my cleats set up, so I didn't do this as an actual duathlon session. So I'm in erg mode, so resistance is kind of controlled for me. Although the cadence is very low though. I need to push out my cadence a bit, get myself spinning a bit more. So it's quite late. We were talking about whether I still be up to do dust patrol at 1 AM. I was thinking of an hour run at 13.7k, I think they do. Sounds quite daunting actually for an hour. I worked out that's 72 minutes for 10 miles. So that's not too bad, but an hour on a triple at the same speed, and quite a fast speed as well. Does seem a bit of a excessive effort. Right, so my heart rate's rising a bit now. 116. I think as I'm talking, like I'm out of breath even when I'm not. Do we go straight into the 1 minute effort after this? So I'm not getting a huge amount of rest in this. I suppose it's only 35 minutes, so how far up the Alp I'll get. So around 200 watts, just a bit over, is a fair spin, but shouldn't be too hard. Watch for the next. We've got another minute of this. When we go into the harder minute, I'm going to fail my own workout straight away. So what's a good duathlon session? I was speaking to a coach, my osteopath, who's a very good triathlete biker, Mark Booth, been national champion in the past, and he said 20 minutes for bike, 10 minutes run, and then what did he say? 10 minutes bike, 5 minutes run, and then about 7 minutes bike, 4 minutes run, something like that. Right, I need to put effort into this minute one, so 280. Oh, this feels tough. 280. Lost my bike legs a bit actually, I haven't done much biking recently. I don't think it goes again. Keep it up anyway. There, yep. Here it comes. Might get a minute off after this one. Oh, nice spin for a minute. Get a bit of recovery. 125. Oh. That wasn't too bad. So that minute gives you a bit of wake up. Then get a minute's rest, and then we'll go back into the next 5 minute block. Get my star. Yeah. Right, so go back up to, I need to vary it a bit, which is four times the same thing, but okay, so back to 5 minutes at 210. So yeah, this will be quite a hard workout, because if I do about a 10k run in Group A, and another 35 minutes bike, so what's that? So emotionally 47 minutes running, maybe I'll cut the run a bit, 35 minutes bike. What do we need to transition over? Probably about 10 minutes I was thinking. People got to change equipment, join another event, which means I need to come out of Zwift, unless they're on an iPad, and back in again. So 10 minutes should be enough. People can get some warm-up time on the actual on the paddock as well, if they need to. Okay, so we're on the road to Ruins course. I haven't done this one for a while. I'm hoping this is the one that comes up the outdoors. We're not looking to climb that today.
we're in workout mode, so I'm not going to feel the hills anyway, but it's more interesting than just going up around the volcano around Watopia Flat for the 100th time. So on my Tax Neo, doing a trial of a bike workout that I thought we might try after Monday Run Club on Monday, after the half 7 one, not going to do it all the times, just to see how it goes. I want to try to get some more biking in if I can. Right, about halfway through this 5-minute block at 210 watts. So for me it's about 3 watts per kilogram. 71 I'm weighing in at the moment. Daisy's waiting on the mat for me. We've got a new mat for into the cabin. Just for Daisy really. Well, I said I wanted one for wiping wet feet, but Daisy will now like it because you can look outside and she can look in as well. And more important, she's right by the biscuits, but she's eaten them all. So have to make do without those. I'm sure these things are harder. Talking with the heart rate's only on my name, yeah, I'm sort of struggling for breath a bit. This one doesn't go on for too long. We've got a guy who's GCN top who's riding. Is he riding with me or is it just coincidence? Maybe he just wanted to do about similar effort. We're kind of a lonely part of what's over here. Oh, here we go. I'm going to the gate up towards the Alp here. I haven't actually ridden up the Alp yet. I think I've got a bit up it, but not all the way yet. So I think I'm on the last minute of the 5-minute block. It's a bit low here. I think I'm too busy talking and not enough riding. So there's not many riders nearby, or they've shrunk riders nearby to give you a view of how you're doing up the Alp. So we'll see an arch in a minute, I think. This is a minute, in fact. This is for our 1 minute effort. Here we go. That's the start of the Alp, so I'll get a flyer up there, won't I? Takes about a minute at 280. So a bit of concentration required here. Put the cadence up a bit. There we go. 280. Feel like kicking actually. Yet. Powering my way up this 280 watts a minute, blaming the author for making it hard work. That's the finishing arch, I think. There we go. I get a minute spin at 125. That's halfway done basically. Ooh. So some effort required it for sure. Not as much spinning as they gave you in the Zwift Academy. We are runners, we don't stop all day for a picnic. Maybe our cakes after the run, not during. Because we're going the outer course, I'm actually going really slowly. 7. Speed. Very slow. Right. 5 minutes at about 3 watts per kilogram. Just want to see how this session pans out. I did a run about 6:30, actually outside for a change. It was about time I actually went outside and did some outdoor miles. It felt quite nice actually. I was running in my Pegasus Turbos, which I'm still not sure what to make of them, but I'm kind of quite liking the fact that they're sort of so soft. I was almost a bit too soft, but they're not as ridiculously soft as say the Ultra Boost, which is like a pair of running on a pair of sponges, but they're actually quite heavy, relatively. So, but the turbos aren't what I would call a racing shoe, very much a training shoe. You know, they are quite light for what they are. But yeah, I think we'll do a turn. So, cycling up mountains isn't really my idea of a fun day out, I must say. At least I'm not actually feeling this resistance. That's 10%, I think I would have bring me down to my bottom gear by now. But I'll be 11%. So Stephen Cousins actually run up this, tried to match the treadmill, and it just looked torture. I think it was on there for about 3 hours. No idea. I'm sure you go so slowly, about 7 or 8 k's an hour, I think. Fairly walking pace. Alright, so getting through this third block of 5 minutes. This is, I've got to compare this effort to, say, the Monday Run Club kilometre intervals we do. I want to kind of make it sort of similar to that, really. $200 is a good number for me. Anything above that, I'm actually putting in some effort over and above just sitting there and turning the pedals. So I'm certainly doing that. Then we go into this 1 minute hard block after it, so no time to sort of rest on your laurels. So yeah, I quite liking this session. I probably need to have a few stock of them actually, because just going to say one over and over again could be a bit dull. But I don't want people getting off the bike sort of having to crawl into a heap. Duathlon sessions don't need to be flat out. You always sort of, you know, then interview pros and say, what's your top session? All's involved seem to going top out, you know, when probably 90% of their training is steady state, especially for an 8-hour race. Well, you think so. And what training they're doing per day? They're probably doing averaging 3 or 4 hours a day over the 3 disciplines. Because I think I'll do an hour a day, I'm doing well. I mean, you can't say that's the difference between us and them, but 3 or 4 times the volume of training and all day to do it is going to help for sure, isn't it? Right, what have we got? Coming to the end of this third block, and we go into a minute harder. Psychologically it's harder because you're actually going uphill in the game. You're not quite feeling it. We're actually at 10%, 11%, oh dear. I'm just sort of spinning away in the middle of the big ring in erg mode. I haven't said that, I like to do 280 watts for a minute, so let's get a bit of concentration going for this one. Erg mode is when the trainer controls your resistance, so if you start pedaling quicker, it should just ease off the resistance slightly. So the idea is that you never actually go too much above the level that the trainer's set for you, which is currently 280. So talking through 280 is a bit ambitious. And we got another 10 seconds of that. And we get our minute spin. There we go, right, done. We get our minute spin. Take the rest of the minute. My shoes bagging things correct me now again. Mine's going. Just my cleats actually. Got some new cleats in actually. The new Speedplay walkable ones. Because the previous ones I had are the old style, which are okay, but then they came loose, and I thought, oh, they're a pain in the ass to walk in them, so I'll get myself a new pair. I did quite well selling some cleats on eBay, so they got more for the cleats. I did for some shoes that I was selling that they were attached to, so I think I got some shoes that I made about 20-30 quid on. I got about £40 for the cleats, would you believe? I was just going to leave them on there, so amazing if you break things down, then you can end up more money. It's more hassle to sell everything separately, but kind of did the job. Alright, so on the last 5-minute block at 2:10, so we're about 3/4 of the way through this trial duathlon session. With the bike here anyway. I'm just testing this out, seeing how much effort it is, what my heart rate does, and see whether it's something we can go with. I think I probably will. I always like to vary Monday Run Club anyway. It takes longer to actually set them up, but I don't usually do more than 2 weeks in the same thing. It's all variations of the theme, of course, but they are variations. So this week we did 6 strides, 3 in the middle of the Monday Run Club, and 3 at the end. So what we did, a mile warm-up that we normally do, 12.3k for a k, and 12.9 and 13.5, and some strides at 15k with a 9k jog between. So I actually found the 13.5 section probably the hardest, which makes you wonder whether actually the Dust Patrol run at 13.7 for an hour would be perhaps a bit beyond me at the moment. As with this out climb, if I was actually doing the actual resistance. I'm on my time trial bike, so I picked the wrong bike and gears for outdoors. I think I only got a 39.25 on it, so I'd run out of gears before I even hit the start of the climb. It's not bad for spinning along at 3 watts per kilogram more or less, whatever we're doing. So I'm at 71 kilograms that I've entered into Zwift, and usually when I weigh myself I'm 71 something. So if I haven't eaten for a while or drunk, I do sometimes do 70. I was 69 for my 2:33 marathon in 2005, so since that was now 13 years ago, I guess I haven't done too badly on the weight front, only up 2 kilograms. I think I could find it, I just need to stop eating chocolate and ice creams and pizzas and curries. Remember the time I stopped eating puddings, stopped eating anything with 10% fat in it, and the weight came off quite quickly actually. Thanks for the sort of ride on, as it sums up. It's all like a ride on. Ollie, and everyone else is still there. This is more just a test really, so I can record it for later. I want to check if my YouTube is still recording, because some of my streaming key had changed. So my last stream didn't record to YouTube. So it did record to Facebook. Normally it's the other way around. So what I did is I downloaded it from Facebook and re-uploaded it to YouTube, which works out okay. I'm kind of surprised in the way they actually allow you to download them. And how much disk space you're allowed these days effectively. I mean, you think about 10 years ago, you know, PCs wouldn't have more than, I don't know, 50 gigs of hard disk space. And now you're kind of putting up stuff that would fill that in a few weeks, even at sort of fairly modest resolutions. I think I do 720 for Facebook. Right, I've got up towards this minute effort, which should be the last effort of this workout. Where's the... I'm having to look to my left and forward, so I get a bit of a crook neck. Right, let's just get this 281 done for a minute, and then you can coast out the warm down. I always think you shouldn't be looking down on a trainer, because you can't really do that much outdoors, but sometimes indoors it's the only place to look. There's me laughing away at 280 watts. This is actually some effort required for this. How long to go? Can we actually see the arch yet? Not before, surely. You're kind of always searching for it, reaching for it. Want to grab it. I certainly did no 600s on Wednesday. Oh, right. Well, we go straight into warm down. I forgot I didn't schedule another minute rest. I need to insert that actually. It catches you out a bit. We're now on the wind down anyway. From about 180, go down to about 120 over 4 minutes. So, already got about 140, high 130s, so that's not bad for a little try out. So, yeah, maybe we'll give this a go on Monday. What time? So the 7:30 run. If I should about a 45-minute run, I'm going to look about 8:25 to start this as a bike event, a bike workout event. Or would 8:30 be easier to remember, and maybe make it a 50-minute run? Make people enough time to have to log out of Zwift and in again, because it's 2 events. We need really to give people time. This wasn't easy. It felt so. It sets it as a thing in itself. 35 minutes. It's not too bad, but if I had 35 minutes to spare, that's all I had. I'd probably rather do a workout like this than just sort of ride freely for 35 minutes, because you feel like you've got a structure, you can know what you're doing, you know when to stop, you know you've got a little bit of heartbeat in there, you've got a bit of recovery, and when you've done it, you feel you can get off having done it. So see, with 2 minutes to go. This is probably the furthest up the Alp I've got on the bike. I think I've got to about halfway running, not matching the treadmill. It's a fair old way anyway, whatever level you're going at. Is that 6 miles, is it, or something? I'll have to do it on the bike one day. I may have to change my trainer resistance though, because let's say my time trial bike here that I'm on, it's only got a 39.25 lowest gear on this config at the moment. I'm not going to get up 10% hills unless I'm doing about 30 rows per minute in that gear, am I? There's the final arch in the distance for the end of the workout. First time I actually created a workout was in Zwift actually. It's quite nice to do that. It only works for the bike ones at the moment, but I created it on my laptop and it's synced to my iPad and PC I've got in the cabin here, which is kind of nice. So it's now available on all devices wherever you are. I want to make the Monday Run Club ones. There's no way of sort of sharing them other than to yourself though, so it'd be good to have like a library of them, so I can remember what we did each week, and if anyone fancies doing it because they missed it or just want to give it a try, then they're there for people to try out or adapt for their own purposes. But I guess that will come, but it's probably not a priority with Zwift. So there we go, here's the final arch. I'm exactly on 35 minutes since we started, so that all seems good. Not very close, it's finished actually right on a corner, so that last minute effort, definitely in higher heart rate, wasn't it? So I've got a bit of a heart rate drift there. And I'm now back in game, and I'm now actually feeling the resistance, so I'm actually in the big rig going up outdoors. So let's just wait for my cadence is now starting to head down towards 60. I don't think even the pros could hit outdoors in the middle of the big ring, could they? I've got training difficulty at 50%, so it's not quite so bad. Let's just get up to 36 minutes and then I'll stop because this is ridiculous. Ooh, I'm now really grinding. I got to just come to a natural stop because I'm going to turn the gear over. Right, let's cool it on now. I can't get my feet out the pedals of the brand new cleats. Ooh. Well, the cleats feel okay. These are the new walkable Speedplay ones. I had some of them before, but the original ones they came rather loose. So let's move the microphone back over here. So this needs to be quite works out the adjustability of the microphone. So I'm now sort of under the microphone. Let's move my camera back over to the middle where I have it for my running, so it's face on the treadmill, facing towards the treadmill. So is that about in the middle of the treadmill? Yeah, I wouldn't have the microphone there. Got this Rode podcast, the same one that Stephen Cousins has. Basically, I just wait to see what he does and then get one of them. So he's got like a Logitech webcam. I think he's got a couple of them, I think. So I got one of them, and I got this podcaster microphone. Because previously I just used the one for the internal microphone, which has got a lot of not a bad overall sound, but you need to really get something a bit better if you want to actually hear yourself. Oh, turn the fan up, not there. Right, so that's quit my ride. How do I get a picture? Is that the picture? Yeah, it's my club top actually, the VC Godalming and Hazlemere. I don't actually live in Godalming or Hazlemere, but I knew a couple of guys in there. I started to do them because they do a few time trials. Oh, some of them do. Although this year I didn't actually do any. I did that duathlon on Sunday, so I did actually get myself onto a bike competitively for the first time this year, which was good fun. First time I'd done a duathlon for 20 years, so it's quite a nice short one for me. So it's only 2.5k run, 12k bike, 2.5k run again. And you found these old pet platform sole-like pedals that I had from years ago, which means you can don't bother needing to change your into your bike shoes for such a short course. And it was very wet, so I'd have to walk a run across a muddy field, eating my socks, and got soaked all of my bike shoes and got them all full of mud in the cleats. So what did I get? So I got to 141 heart rate at the end there. And as I was actually powering up there, because I was trying to grind up the outdoors in my big ring, I actually hit about 300 watts, just over 300 watts as the peak thing, not even in the main part of the workout. So that was the first 1 minute. I got to 131, and then I was 135 there, 139. Pretty steady through the 5 minutes, and I was chatting away non-stop, so that's going to up it, isn't it? So I was in the mid 120s there. Quite similar to Monday Run Club, actually, at least the first bit of it. So yeah, it's not a bad. It's enough to think you've done some effort there, but not such that you think you're going to need to go and have a lie down straight away. So look at that, 11.1k, 36 minutes. I think I could have run that. I did my PB for 10k is 32:17. So at the time, although it's easy to say you do a PB and then carry on for a k, isn't it? But that was almost conceivable as a run back in the day. Huh. Yeah. Can't even do that for 10k now, let alone 11k. Well, maybe if I keep training on Zwift. So I've got this Zwift Monday Run Bike Club ride test drive. This was like, I don't think this will encounter the same interest as Eric Min or John Mayfield running or cycling on the new New York course, but it's something to go and have a chat about in the Zwift Runners group afterwards. See if we can gather up some interest. Unfortunately, Stephen's not got his bike. I don't think he can get his bike out in the kitchen. I think he probably can't get his treadmill and his bike. I think Mrs. Cousins may put a foot down to that. Amazing, he's actually he's allowed to have his treadmill in the kitchen. Mind you, I did when we were just before we got married. I was allowed my bike in Sue's flat for a week or two, but only on the understanding that we were going to be there for 3 weeks, and then it was very much in the shed for me. Right, let's save this then, and we're done. Now, normally at this time, Daisy says goodbye. Daisy! Daisy! Oh, here you are. Got to say goodbye, Daisy. It's the sign-off tune. Daisy says goodbye. Hello, Daisy. Hello. Yeah. There you go. It's mad because Daisy actually likes to be roughed up, we call it. So you have to sort of stroke her quite hard. You think this is almost cruelty, but she does like it. So she sort of stands there. You can see her tail as I'm just patting her back, and she's actually liking this. So yeah. Then she just comes up for more. Inja. Oh, that's not going to help the treadmill, Daisy. That could be the sign of the fault with you jumping on it. console. I'm getting a new console soon, so you might be all right. How are you going to stand there, though? Do you want to go a little run on the treadmill again? Oh, I don't really know, better not. So I think Daisy and me will need to say goodbye, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye.